Okay, so welcome back if you're coming back, and welcome if it's your first time. Have you noticed that in the music industry, it keeps being fed with all the emotional and probably traumatic songs that are the ones that make a hit in the industry? I mean, okay, let's face it, humans are in such a position of that. If there is no drama, it is not worth it. And many people see this as something they could confirm with what they are experiencing. They use such things to confirm what they are feeling. For example, if there are couples, it's always like one keeps trying and testing the other to really confirm what they love, confirm that they love them or not. If it's someone who has had a hard life and it's full of traumas, it's more likely for that person to create more drama to try and validate what they suspect of the other. And if they have abandonment issues, they will try to validate their suspicions of the other wanting to abandon them by doing all kinds of weird activities that can really drive the other crazy enough to say, all right, I'm done. And they make the other walk away with all their manipulation. Whether physically or psychologically, it doesn't matter. As long as they validate what they think they feel, which is nothing but an illusion of a world that they created for themselves. And if you look at the songs that have a hit on the charts, isn't it obvious that the ones that are higher are mostly those that have the power to move people emotionally? You tend to feel the song so much that it all feels so real each and every time you listen to the track. It touches you and makes you feel all the emotions that are being narrated in the music piece. You end up feeling resonated, and as if that is what you went through, and it sort of really does something to your brainwaves, making you start a different mindset in line with the song. So I can't imagine how it could be for those minders who listen to such songs, especially the traumatic kind of songs that are full of despair and regret. And that is why some religions don't agree on listening about music. They consider music should be banned altogether. And according to statistics, isn't that showing how people, when they unalive themselves generally, there's always a history of them having been listening to a song or poem or anything that emotionally affects a human being. The reason why I touched on the person manipulating another in order to be abandoned is because I wanted to explain how manipulation is done using the feelings. And this is just what is happening in the music industry. They manipulate people using the songs. You feel as if it belongs to you, as if you're the writer of that song. The industry is getting richer and richer by exploiting the feelings of people of their experiences. I mean, look at Taylor Swift's songs. I guess that the only easiest example I could give is Taylor's songs. Isn't it known that she writes her songs after breakup and she gets inspired by what had happened? She's just like she's journaling what she had gone through and shares it with the world in her songs, and each and every time that makes a hit. People like Rihanna, Selena Gomez, Whitney Houston, the late Michael Jackson. Let's also put him in the list. He has such an amazing collection of really emotional songs. Who else? Of course, our Justin Bieber as well. Who else? I don't know. That's the much I can think of at the moment. I'm an oldie goldie sort of. And, oh, wait. I used to like Mark Anthony as well. Most of the songs that make a hit are mostly of breakups and hearts broken, and you did this and you did this, you did that, why did you do that, and yada yada yada. It's always somebody addressing somebody else, asking for accountability over something which has been done or an experience that has been lived. And these enhance the emotion so strongly it's hard to ignore. But the genuine singers and songwriters who really went through what they wrote have their life experiences exploited to make someone more and more richer. They only get a small percentage of what is earned from whatever the art is given out to the world. And they get a percentage, yes, but it's almost just breadcrumbs. For those who had never seen huge amounts of money, it's enticing and looks as if it's something, but there are those who know the truth that they are not getting exactly what they are meant to have. So if you're in the music industry, just know that you will face those things. We saw what happened to Prince and the shares he got. He wasn't getting the amount that he was supposed to be getting. He did all the work, and yet some other person got 80% of what he did. Anyway, when you listen to music, choose at your own risk what really fits you, and parents need to monitor their kids. Some kids sing songs which they hardly know what it means, and those words get imprinted in our cells, get stored only to erupt later on when we least expect the feelings, and we live those emotions as if they belong to us, and it was somebody else's experience. And you pass on that same BS to your kids. I know that from experience. Yeah, I know that from experience. And I hope God protects us all and guides us all on the right path always. Those frequencies do a lot to our bodies. Just the instrumental is enough. Whether classic, rock, pop, whatever, doesn't matter. Music is meant to interfere with your brainwaves and distort the brainwaves that make you aligned to what is playing. And when that happens, it's much easier to manipulate the whole population. I enjoy music. I am also guilty about that. Yeah. But as I watch the tours of the singers and songwriters, I can't help but wonder, why do we go for all those things? I understand listening live can't be compared to listening at the privacy of your home. I mean, to be safer, staying at home won't deprive you of your energy. Because when you're at live, your energy is being siphoned. Being on a live is more chance of having your energy siphoned. But people make choices of their own. It's up to you. And why I have this up? Sometimes we get projections sent to us by those who feel rejected by us, so they could project some songs onto you to make you feel guilty, in which there is someone having that, and they need to know that those are not their feelings. They're not your feelings, and you need to return to sender as soon as possible. Do not own that BS. It's not yours. Send it back immediately, pronto. And there comes that Spanish again. I feel the need to say something in Spanish, but I don't know Spanish. Honey, it's not yours, and many people use songs to manipulate others. Let's not fall for that BS. Because lately you might have been seeing a lot of synchronicity in songs. A particular song keep repeating itself. You're going somewhere, you hear it in the background. You're listening to music and it's in the list. You're sitting and maybe somebody is talking about a topic and they put that song in the topic. It's probably just another spell to stop someone from doing the right thing and get them confused about what they are doing, and to make them doubt whatever they are doing, because that is just what they do when they do spells using songs synchronicity. And for that said, I hope that helps. Until next time, take care, stay safe, love yourselves, and God bless.